Still working on learning how to do YouTube videos. So you'll notice in this one I've added a little bit fancier intro to it, learning how to do a few more things using the Windows Live Movie Maker. This time it's another ace game. This is an ace in the KV-1. It's a tier 5 Russian heavy. I'm in a tier 6 matchup. You see I'm platooned up with Gunner, and this is what I call squirrel. The first tank that shows up, everybody on the green team stops and starts shooting at it, which really kind of slows down everybody getting into position, or as I was planning to do here, is just run up the hill. It's typical on Kapanovka. Actually, this is Malinovka, but it's a very campy map. As you can see, several of our heavies have already decided to camp the base, and we're down 3 tank destroyers already. The game's barely even got started. And the chat is already going to let everybody know how stupid they are and what idiots the team is. The typical friendly group of players. So Gunner and I had planned to go up here on the hill and brawl it out up there at the A0 corner. That seems to be typical of this map. But as you can see, we're down 4 tanks already. We have lost 4 tanks. They've only lost 1 light tank, that squirrel, and they're still pushing over here on the base. So Gunner and I started talking about it, and we're not so sure we need to go up on the hill anymore. We've already got a light tank up there at A8, and there's nothing up there. So Gunner and I decided we need to go back and defend the base. We're already on the losing side of this death toll here, so we need to play defensively instead of trying to push. So I have just about reached as far as I'm going to go here, and time to turn around and head back down to find a defensive position. Gunner's already moved back. He's down by the buildings towards the back of the map there, and he's going to start putting shells into the enemy that's coming up. I'm a little slow in getting back there, so we decided finally that there really is no point in going up the hill, so I'm going to head back down and see what we can do. Hopefully we can stem the tide a little bit here. So I see Gunner over there. He's still at full health. KV-1 is a very good heavy tank. I just recently got the T1 heavy, the US heavy, at tier 5, and I really like it. So both of them are very good. I like the T1 because it's fast and mobile. The KV-1 is it's just been one of my favorites ever since I started this game. So I know I've played back here before at TDs and stuff, and I know there's a ridge line just to the front right of me now that I'm going to try to roll up behind some bushes there and dig in and play defense. Still have one of our heavies going up the hill. We have looks like we lost the light. We got another tank destroyer up there. Finally I roll up here into position. I see Gunner's still at full health there, and start putting shots into the KV-1. And now a lot of tanks are shooting at Gunner. And Gunner just bought the farm. I don't know why he wants to go back and buy a farm. So far these guys have not been spotted firing on these guys over here. The bushes in front of me are, whoops, I just got spotted. Not sure about what. But they're not paying me any attention, so I'm going to take down this E8, and then I can see if I can get a shot into the ELC. And I think I'm off the radar again. They don't know where I'm at. You can see that the bushes are not transparent, so I can fire through there without getting spotted. Unfortunately, I'm not exactly sure what I'm shooting at on the KV-1. I bounced a lot of shells off of him, so I scroll out to see he's behind some buildings up there. I think there's a dead tank in front of him. and that just bounces off the lower glaciers. So he's angled pretty well to me. I can't really get a shot into him there. That's
We didn't even scratch them.
I bounced again. I notice our Artie in here, the M44. He does a good job. He winds up playing a very important role in the defense here of this push that they had on there. So there's 3 kills for our M44 Artie. I'm up to 2 kills. And we've kind of brought it back. It's 10 to 9, so well, we had brought it back, and now it's 11 to 9. So I'm very aware that they still have their Artie, and I would like to keep our Artie alive. So I'm not going to push anywhere. I'm going to stay over here and try to shoot anything if it comes down this right hand side. Try to keep Artie in the game also. So I'm going to go ahead and sit behind some bushes on this ridge line and let them come to me. I'm not sure what this Crusader's doing. It's just checking out the view, I guess. This Crusader actually does a very good job. I have him to thank for not getting shot in the butt several times at the latter part of this game. So he did a pretty good job of at least keeping them spread out. And then suddenly a wild SU-100Y appears, and he just comes charging at us. I kept thinking he would stop to, you know, take some cover or get some camo or something, and he just keeps coming. So here I think, oh, he's going to stop and hide up in some bushes, but no, he just keeps on coming. I have no idea what happened to that shot. Didn't ricochet. I guess it just went off in the distance. So there's 3 kills for me now, and I just got spotted. I know they've got Artie, so here goes the old Artie wiggle. Go forward, backward, side to side. Don't let Artie hit me. So now I think I'm probably safe again. There's a Hellcat. Now see, we got a heavy and a cruise and that light. Take that back. We had a heavy, no longer, and we got the Crusader. The Hellcat has 4 kills on the enemy team, so he did do a pretty good job for the enemy there. There comes the guy that I should have been watching for. First shot misses, and so zoom in and start putting some shells into him. Fortunately, I cannot save our Artie. Now that shot did hit. I notice when he shows up again, he did take a hit there, so that one did not miss. Get that blind shot in. Shows up, he's only got 9 hit points left. So I managed to finish him off, and then it's time to turn around and see what this Hellcat's doing back here. So, as I said, the Crusader, thank goodness he was there, or I would have had that Hellcat putting shots in the rear end of this tank. So, I'm very happy that he was keeping the Hellcat back, keeping him tied up. Unfortunately, the Crusader decides to poke out, and there he goes. So I know where the Hellcat is now, and I'm still aware that they've got Artie, so I want to try to stay Artie safe. And I'm really hoping that this Hellcat is going to just pop out in the same place that he was last seen. And sure enough, he does. Of course I spotted, so now I'm going to hug this building and hope Artie doesn't hit me. 5 kills now. Churchill says, "You got this." Yeah, I got it. Now I don't know what to do with it. Of course, there's an Artie round. He just barely missed me, thank goodness. So now I'm trying to figure out where should I do. I want to go back to my ridge over here. I'm going to use gunner for armor, but as I'm heading over there, I get hit by the Dicker Max, and he takes out my gun. So right now, I don't feel like it's a real good idea to go pushing over here. Because the Dicker Max can go hull down, he can spot me, and Artie's going to be taking shots at me. So I decided I'm going to back off, and what I want to do is disappear off the radar. I'm pretty sure Artie's probably already zeroed in on this area over here, so I don't want to be there when the Dicker Max comes up and spots me again. So I decided I want to move over here. I'm going to get the building between me and the Dicker Max, and figure out where it's already safe, and then I figure the windmill. I'll just go over here behind the windmill. It could at least provide some already coverage. So I'm gonna roll around it, get behind it, and see if the Dicker Mac wants to come up. The other nice thing about this, these dead tanks over here gives me quite a bit of extra armor. So I can tuck myself in here real nice. I've got dead tanks around me. Gives me some extra armor. And now I'm waiting for the Dicker Macs. I have no idea where the Matilda is at this point. Haven't seen him. I haven't heard from him. So no clue. I know the Artie has been pretty active. I've seen shells landing around me, but I've been fortunate, or I moved enough that he hasn't landed anything on me. I really respect that SU-5 artillery. It's got a very good gun. It's got a high arc. I really enjoy running that myself, so I know what kind of damage that the SU-5 can do. So I'm just waiting on the Dicker Macs, and then their Scout Artie shows up. So the SU-5 lights me up. I hope to get a shot in, and he vanishes right when I start to fire. So I want to back up, try to get shots in this, but I don't want to turn my tank away from the TD. And there's the Dicker Mac, puts another shell into me. So I'm trying to angle the front a little bit after that one that went in, and see if I can't get a shot on this SU-5 back here. And there I bounced one from the Dicker Macs. And I just want to get one shot into this SU-5 here, but I miss. Now, I noticed the Dicker Mac starts shooting my tracks. He really starts working on my tracks. That was a shell into the right track. And there's a shell into the left track. So he's trying to track me in place for that Artie. So now he does track me in place. I get my shot off, and I decide it's time to use the repair kit. I don't want to sit there for the SU-5 to get a free shot into me. So he does miss, and there's 7th kill. So now the clock is down to 2 minutes and 30 some odd seconds, and I figure I've got to make a beeline for the enemy cap. I don't know if I can get there in time to cap out. I don't know where the Matilda is, hadn't been spotted, haven't seen him. So I figure the best option now is to try to get to the cap, and if I get there before the Matilda caps, the Matilda's a very slow tank. I figure if I get to the cap first, I can win it by capping out. But the KV-1 is not a very fast tank either, and I'm beginning to realize about this point that I am not going to make it in time to be able to cap out. By the time I get there, there won't be enough time to cap, and that would just give me a draw. So I'm just hoping for the best, running this way. Hopefully the Matilda isn't too far from the base, and maybe I can kill it. So just go across the open field. If he wants to shoot at me, just hope I can survive. So I get spotted, so now I know the Matilda is up here by his base. Matilda has a very rapid fire. It can pin, but it's low alpha, so I decided I would just take the chance and hopefully get some killing shots in the Matilda before he could kill me. So there's the Matilda, and I'm worried about getting shot into the hull, so I decided to come over here and use the rock for cover. And that's about the time when I come around the rock that I realize this Matilda's AFK. So I'm down to 50 some odd seconds, no time to cap, so I got to kill this Matilda. And even though he's AFK, he's angled great. Actually, I came in at just the right angle to bounce, so I've got to roll up here beside him and start putting shells into him. Got 40 seconds left. Down to 35 seconds. And I just need to put one more. And that's about ace. 8 kills and ace in the KV-1.